Have you ever looked at a room and wondered how you could turn it into a real launch pad for learning and discovery? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We are laying down the blueprint for creating something called a wonder room. Let's get into it. So what exactly is a wonder room? It's way more than just a playroom with a bunch of toys. Think of it as a carefully designed space where every single item, every material, has a real job to do. And that job is to spark curiosity, creativity, independence, and most importantly, a genuine love for learning. It's all about creating an environment where exploration is the name of the game. Okay, that's the big idea. But what do you actually need to build one? What are the must-have, essential ingredients that take a room from just being a space to being an active learning environment? That's what we're going to break down next. Our blueprint is built on 4 key pillars. First, we'll talk about fostering creativity. Then we'll get into building logic and focus. After that, we'll look at how to spark curiosity. And finally, we'll reveal the secret ingredient that pulls it all together: independence. All right, let's dive into part 1, fostering creativity. This is all about stocking the room with tools that not only unlock a child's imagination, but also build up those crucial fine motor skills. The ones they need for literally everything, from writing their name to tying their shoes. What's so cool here is seeing the direct link between a simple tool and a powerful skill. Take modeling clay. All that squeezing and shaping, that's not just play. It's a serious workout for their little hands, building up strength. And with paints, washable tempera is great for developing hand control. The pro tip is key here. Easy squeeze bottles mean they can do it themselves. For scissors, you're building really precise motor skills, but notice the advice: wait till they're a bit older, around 4 or 5, and always start with those rounded edge safe scissors. And the creative toolbox just keeps getting bigger. Jumbo crayons are perfect for small hands learning how to grip. A big bin of collage materials, we're talking buttons, pom-poms, craft sticks, is basically a treasure chest for their imagination and senses. An art easel and some aprons, that simple setup makes them feel like a real artist in their own studio. And of course, you gotta have glue sticks to bring all those amazing creations together. Okay, let's switch gears to part 2, building logic and focus. This is where we move from pure creative expression to materials that really boost cognitive growth, helping them develop problem-solving skills, concentration, and those very first ideas about math. So what's really happening here is that this kind of play is like a workout for the brain. Building blocks aren't just for making towers. They're like a kid's first physics lesson, teaching them all about balance and spatial thinking without them even realizing it. And puzzles, they are a direct line to practicing problem solving. The trick is to start simple, maybe with those chunky knob puzzles, and then slowly level up the challenge to 6 or 12 pieces as they get more confident. You're building their skills one success at a time. To round out this section, we've got a few more heavy hitters. Lacing and beading sets are amazing for fine motor control and for teaching both hands to work together on a single task. Like tying a shoelace later on. And stackers or nesting toys, they are absolutely brilliant for teaching concepts like size, order, and sequence. It's like a physical version of bigger than and smaller than. Okay, on to part 3, sparking curiosity. This is all about lighting that fire inside them, that natural desire to figure out how the world works. And we do this with a mix of tools that encourage scientific thinking and materials that are all about sensory exploration. And this really shows you the 2 sides of the curiosity coin. On one side, you've got tools for the mind, like magnetic tiles. When kids build with these, they're basically running little experiments in geometry and cause and effect. Then, on the other side, you have tools for the senses. A simple bin filled with sand, water, or rice can be a whole world of tactile discovery, and it can also be incredibly calming for them. The tools for curiosity are so varied and fun. Magnifying glasses can turn any kid into a scientist, getting a closer look at a leaf or a bug. A light table is just pure magic for learning about colors and shapes. But curiosity is physical, too. Play tunnels and soft cushions get them moving and developing their gross motor skills. And, so importantly, this category includes things like liquid timers and stress balls, calm-down tools that help with emotional regulation, which is a critical skill for learning anything. We've now reached our final pillar, and honestly, this one might just be the secret sauce that makes everything else work. The secret to independence. This isn't just about tidying up, it's about how the very way the room is organized can become one of your most powerful teaching tools. Now here's the magic trick. A well-organized space teaches responsibility without you having to nag or lecture. Let's walk through these steps. 1. Use clear bins so they can actually see what's inside. 2. Put everything on low shelves they can easily reach. This sends a powerful message. This space belongs to you. 3. Use picture labels. Even a pre-reader can match a picture of blocks on the bin to the blocks in their hand. And 4. Make self-cleanup a normal, gentle part of every day. This simple system builds independence and respect for their environment. It's a total game changer. And that brings everything we've talked about together. You can see how it all connects. The tools for creativity, logic, and curiosity, that's the what you put in the room. But the principles of regulation and independence, that's the how it all works. They're the foundation that allows all the other amazing learning to actually happen. It's a complete system where every single piece supports the others. So, as we wrap up our blueprint, I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. When you look at your own learning space, whether it's a big classroom or just a small corner in your home, what does wonder look like there right now? And what's one small thing you could do, maybe even today, to invite a little more of it in?